Alright, this is going to be the upload video, recording video. We did the 2 lives with 2 different phones on live about this earlier. So this is going to be one that probably comes in way better quality. We have 12-inch super lifts on the Suburban. On the front, 08. Excellent factory location. DIY 4x crossover high steer with a PSC ram, DIY 4x tie rod clamp, that's a call-in order. DIY 4x kingpin spring eliminator arms, that's hard to say, that's a tongue twister, with bronze ballistic fab bushings down under there. They're bronze. 7-inch long, 7.5-inch long DIY 4x long shackles for the front. Then that's where your factory hole would be. This larger DIY leaf spring mount for the front of your square body is pushed forward up on the frame 3.5 inches. 12-inch lift brake lines that are dropped down because they still weren't enough, because I got more lift than what meets the eyes here, because it's got little rinky-dinky 39s on it. But I had to drop that down. Brake lines are from Off-Road Design, one of their kits you can buy for 12-inch lifts. 350 mile build, a lot of extensive porting to the head. I'm not going to pop the hood, like I said before. Flowtech headers, straight pipe, nothing but straight pipe on it, and they don't run the full length of the truck because that's the way I like them. Turbo 400, completely overhauled and built. 3800 stall. It's between 35 and 3800. 35 and 3800. It just stays down and low until it shifts. So it keeps the first gear longer than normal, if you wanted to really know. I really don't like to explain that. 56-inch leafs that are completely modified. The clamps. This one I built myself. The axle, the axle's pushed back 1 inch with the 08 that's under it, and an Off-Road Design shackle flip kit with a 7-inch shackle. Well, not a 7-inch shackle, but a 6-inch super shackle with 4.5-inch shackle flip. Glythe, go on. Hey, go. Go. He thinks he's protecting Dad. And that's pretty much what lifts my burb. These 3 leafs that I got my hands on are 56. Everything from here on down is my old leaf springs that were on the 8-inch lift, and those are 6-inch packs. Rough countries that are cut down as long as they could be, and that's what lifts my truck, and they do lift it a significant amount, as you can see. It levels it. I'll show you certain things. That's how much I cut off that leaf spring. It's right at the tip. DIY 4x hydro assistance cap. It's a large cap for a Saginaw box. That's how it makes my the upper rag joint cap is drilled out. So one's the in, one's the out for my ram. And then I got the West Texas mod reservoir on the pump. All it is a long tractor radiator hose on the old pump with an LS oil cap hose clamp to it. On the back of my pump that's on my truck, that's drilled to 5/32 And then if you're going to do the hydro assistance cap for square body from DIY, take note, because the caps, this is the 80s push-pull box, these caps are smaller. So you might want to get a measurement before you do hydro assistance on, so you don't end up buying the wrong cap. Make sure you take a measurement. But that's the burb. There's a 12,000 pound winch. I got an ARB air compressor, ARB twin air compressor. Still using the factory transfer case. I got a drive shaft being built at Driveline Dynamics. It's hard to say that. Driveline Dynamics out of North Little Rock. They're building my drive shaft. I bought the long slip from the end of the drive shaft's the factory drive shaft, but the stops cut off it, and then the long slip I bought off of eBay because stuff like that is getting hard to find. Hey, go potty. Go potty. Goliath, go potty. Yeah, go potty. Listen to me. Barking at somebody riding a bike. But that's the burb. I ain't done building it by any means. Some wanted to see. I mean, they want to see more videos of it, and that's where I'm at right now. Mainly the drive shaft is the big piece right now. We're basically waiting on getting that back, and it's only I'm gonna have a whole new one probably built the way I want it, but this drive shaft that I'm having done now, I'll probably use the long slip on the new drive shaft. It's just to get me through winter if there's snow. I don't want to go winter without four-wheel drive because the Denali sucks ass on snow, and that's all-wheel drive. So, and I ain't gonna be going over 45 with this thing on the snow, so I'm not too concerned about these tires. They let go then 36s that have caps ready to blow off them are going on it, or 285s. I just got another shackle flip kit too that's in the back, and that's the 2.5 inch off-road design shackle flip. I might do a giveaway of those because I don't think I'm gonna ever need them. Mainly because this shackle flip, I'm probably gonna switch to a different version of that with or I might get rid of this one. I don't know yet. I might go with put the 2.5 on it, and when I have the custom rear leaf springs made, because these leaf springs are just temporary too. I've been doing things just for mock-up and getting it to where I want it, and then when it comes to putting better parts on it, that's what I'm going to do. It's probably going to get Orbit Eye Elcon leafs front and back eventually. So these are just going to be ran temporarily. And like I said, that flip kit, I'm probably going to change the hanger out. I'm probably going to keep the shackle, just because that's probably the better part about the shackle flip that I like, is that long shackle. And off-road design doesn't make that shackle anymore. They made it more narrower, and it has more of a weak point on it. That's why they're not promoting shackle flips, because of what they did. Because you'll actually snap that piece off now. So they made it so you had to buy more shackles. You know what I mean? Because they were making them pretty tough. But when you weaken your parts, when you change your line, this part right here is more narrower now, and it drops down more narrower. You're gonna bust it off right there. Then they did that on purpose. I understand why they did that, because some people like me are gonna be rocking that shackle for a lifetime and never have to fix it other than put a bushing in it. So I understand why they did that, because it sells parts. And some people have been using their parts forever. And when you're trying to run a suspension company and sell custom off-road parts, you kind of want to make things that break. But that's why I don't like off-road design. But have a good one. You know what I mean? We're going to do a couple shorts with my dogs later. Here he comes. Hey, Dad! Hey, Dad! You're gonna do shorts of me? Have a good one. Like, subscribe if you haven't.